where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong.
Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Straight ahead, it's Peoples. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Run in the red zone. It's Peoples on the stop.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
From the gun, wants to pass. The quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through? Back-to-back sacks. Now it's 4th and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the...
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the...
Turning on the Jets. Past the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Here's Peoples. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Inside the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st. Here comes the heat. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Peoples. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. They put the brakes on him.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got...
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo.
Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
That really...
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. He lets one fly deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Intercepted, and that's not how you... From the gun, it's Martin. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sees an alley. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And that one will give him the lead. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Might as well run him again. Maybe a crease. The 50. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Peoples. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolls right. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. They'll put that return to a stop at the Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Handoff for Peoples. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose?
Makes a grab and room to run. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Swapped immediately. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Peoples. Nice move to keep running. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Tough run here. It's Screves. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Trying to run, it's Wallace. Stopped right there.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Caught. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But
they get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are